Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now I know I've already talked about wasting your time with a lot of things, but I want to talk about more things that I waste my time with, like that I could be doing something like way important. Like I could be figuring out like the way to solve world hunger or like finally install world peace in society, but like I'm doing these things instead. So I feel like of course like I've already talked about FIFA. I mean that was already pretty I was already pretty bad, but now as of recent, it's been I think I've already talked about how much time I've spent on this game, but I feel like games are like 95% of the reason why I'm so unproductive most of the time. Like I just get very distracted on games, but I've been mostly just and what's been most frustrating is I've just been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption now. I mean, like here's the thing, I'm already done with the game. Like I finished it, right? Like I finished the whole story, but I was trying to do that 100% completion, and so the thing about 100% completion is like, Rockstar Games was sitting there and they were kind of thinking about it and they were like, how can we make getting 100% completion on this game like the worst thing any human could have to go through? Like like worse than any possible thing in the world. Like what could we possibly how hard, how could we make it so this is like the most horrible thing any human would have to go through? And then they were like, what if we made it so you have to go hunt, right? But when you have to go hunt, we're going to specifically make it so it's harder to get that thing. So when you need it, it's even harder to get it. And that's exactly what they did. Apparently, I mean, at least from what I've heard, I mean, I'm not sure if this is actually like a true thing, but from what I've heard, they actually make it harder for you to get certain things based on the missions that you've done. Like based on like if you start a mission where you have to get a certain type of bird, they make it harder for you to find that bird. And just for the record, I am done with like 100% completion. I didn't actually get it, but like I just decided that I was like completely done with it. Like I was just like I can't keep doing this anymore. Like this is just not fun anymore. So I was just kind of like whatever. Like I'm not gonna do this anymore because I was like I'm just not enjoying it. So I've just started a new save file and I'm just playing it. I'm just playing the game again, which I've already played it. This would be like the third time I'm going through it and playing it again. I'm gonna try to do 100% completion again. I'm just gonna try to do it in a better way. Like I kind of like waited for the whole story to be over and then did all the tedious stuff, and I'm probably gonna like wait and then like be able to do the tedious stuff between missions, which might make it better. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, and so like for instance, there's this one mission where you got to get these exotics, like snowy egret feathers, which egrets are, I don't know if that's like a real thing. Like it's in like the swamps, and you gotta go and shoot them, and then take their feathers, and then you have to get like 5 of each of the snowy, the little, and the red egrets, right? So I'm kind of sitting there like, all right, sure. So I look up a YouTube video, which YouTube is like really like your best friend when you're doing this, like because YouTube is just gonna tell you where to, like the best places to find everything. Like a lot of the challenges, I'll get into the fucking challenges later. But I was kind of thinking about like like it's pretty easy to just find like the easiest way to do certain stuff, like just with YouTube. Like YouTube has these like really like easy ways to just get stuff done. Like it's just like, oh, you go here and then you do that and then you just walk away and then you come back to, like for instance, there's a challenge where you have to like disarm like 3 people without reloading your gun, and all you got to do is just go to Valentine and then like point a gun at a specific NPC. He's gonna pull out his gun, and then you just disarm him by shooting his hand, and then you just walk away, and then you just come back, and then you just do the same thing because he just respawns. So in a challenge that might have taken me like 3 days, or not 3 days, but like 3 hours, actually ended up taking me like 20, like not even 20 minutes, like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes even. It was not hard. And there was also some challenge where it was like, oh, you gotta like shoot 3 enemies while they're on their horse, and a YouTube video just kind of explained, yeah, just go up to random people who are riding their horse, and 95% of them are gonna have a gun, and then you just insult them, and then they pull out a gun, and then you just kill them. And I was like, wow, this is wonderful stuff. Like this is groundbreaking thing. This is groundbreaking stuff. Absolutely groundbreaking stuff. So and there was also another challenge where you had to like kill like 4 enemies with dynamite. So some guy on YouTube told me to go to Van Horn, and if you don't know what Van Horn is, it's just this like city with like, or town with no law, and if you start any problems, everyone will start shooting you. And when I mean everyone, I legitimately mean the entire town will pull out guns and start killing you. Like like with no hesitation, just murder you. So all he said to do was just to go to the saloon, insult somebody. Everyone's gonna pull out their gun, and they're gonna immediately be classified as an enemy. And then you just throw a stick of dynamite in the saloon, and then you just kill 4 of them at once. You kill like actually pretty much everyone in the saloon actually. So anyway, yeah. So this YouTube video was like, all right, you want to get these egrets. So you're gonna want to go to this specific location, kill them, and then camp, and then leave. Or wait a day and then come back and do the same thing, right? And that was great because the egrets were there the first time, right? They were there. And then I did everything it said. I even reloaded the save file and whatnot. And then it never, ever came back. They never came back to that location. Even afterwards. Like, even after I was done. They never came back. And I'm like, bro. And, like... And so that kind of pissed me off. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to not do that. And that's where I kind of realized, okay, maybe I don't want to do this. And then they were like, okay, and then the hunting request. Don't even start with hunting requests, right? So the hunting request, they ask you to get a, like, one of them, I think hunting request 2 is like a certain type of cardinal, not a hummingbird, but a woodpecker, and a rat, right? So, I mean, I'm not really sure how I'm allowed to kill Micah because you don't kill him to the epilogue, but, so anyway, so, they want me to do that. So, I get the cardinal pretty easily, right? I watch a YouTube video, he's like, hey, pretty much all the birds you're going to get are on these rocks, right? I was like, okay. So, I got the cardinal within, like, 5 minutes. It was pretty easy to get the cardinal. All right, so I'm just kind of chilling. I got the cardinal, and I'm having a good time. I'm like, okay, all right, maybe this is possible. And I'm trying to find this woodpecker. And I kid you not, I looked for 3.5 hours. And not only do you have to find these animals and kill them, you also have to get a perfect pelt. You also have to get a perfect carcass. So even if I find one, I have to find one that's 3 stars. So even if I find one, that doesn't even guarantee that that's going to be the one that I need to kill. And that's going to be the one to get. So like, you have to get lucky. So you have to find a lot of them. I mean, it took me like 3 cardinals before I actually found the perfect carcass. And you had to get a squirrel and a rabbit, and that took me like an hour to get the squirrel carcass, a perfect one. And it took me a while just to even find a squirrel. So that's the thing. They make it so hard to find these animals, and it's genuinely like infuriating. I'm like, I love Red Dead Redemption. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like my favorite game. It is my favorite game right now. Favorite game, probably the best game I have ever played in my entire life. It is a wonderful game. I'm really excited to play the first one. As soon as I can get a controller, I'm going to play the first one because I got the emulator for it, and I started playing it. It's really good. And, so as soon as I'm done with that, but I really, really like it. It's the best game. But that's one of the things I really don't like about it is how hard they make it for you. I guess they just don't want you to complete it 100%, But, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, I've already, like, given up on it completely. Like, I completely deleted that save file. And I just starting fresh. I think I'm literally not even going to do 100% completion. I'm thinking about just playing the game. But I'm also thinking about getting all the achievements on Steam, which is going to take, like, a lot longer because there's a lot of, like, certain minuscule achievements. So, I mean, like, there's one where you have to get 70 gold medals, which to get a gold medal on the mission, you have to, like, do certain criteria for the mission. And, I'm probably going to do that because I'm just going to choose, because there's like 150 missions in that game. So I'm just going to choose some that I want to do I'm probably just going to do like the first 70 golden medal and just try to get them because I guess you can reload and, I wonder because now that I think about it, you can go back and replay missions if you want. So I wonder if you can go back and replay the mission and then keep trying to get the golden medal. I wonder if that counts. I don't know, but I just kind of thought about that. Like, you can go back and replay missions. So, but I think the first time is what's like canon, what actually happens. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have to. That might make it a lot easier. But anyway, so I mean, it's just really tedious. Like, I mean, and also the fish. The thing I had the most fun with was the fish. You had to catch the legendary fish. That was fun. Like that was fun. I enjoyed that. Like, I enjoyed fishing. Like, that fishing in Red Dead is really good. It's a really, really good system. It's good. I hated it at first. It really frustrated me at first, but then I actually learned how to catch them. and I would catch all of them in like 5 seconds. Like, it would be super easy, and yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. So I mean, it was really really easy to catch those fish, and I really liked fishing. I'm probably gonna make some actual Red Dead videos, not like the modded ones I made, but I mean just like an actual like video doing some of the stuff in it. Like, I have a good idea for fishing. I also have a good idea for some other things that I'm probably gonna make pretty soon, because I really need to be more productive with my YouTube channel. So I'm probably gonna make some more videos about that pretty soon. Yeah. Anyways.